2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Second shot here on the first.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Surely it's going to.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
He's currently sitting in first place. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Yeah, that one's looking good. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second.
Gotta like their chances from there.
9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And now that finds him in first place. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
That's nicely done. Second shot here on the third. That's a good-looking shot there. This one's for birdie. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the fourth hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Okay, that'll work. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
It's got a chance. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. Job done. Let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. It's time to step on the tee here at the fifth.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. He's found the surface. Good chance here. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Well, that's a nice line. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Time to tee off at the sixth.
what an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Looking good.
Well done. Take the birdie. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This is beautiful to watch.
Should be good enough for the birdie.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. And he's down there.
Oh, I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. That was a beauty. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one started out on a good line. Oh, well played. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
From about 130 yards here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Great looking shot this.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
I love seeing stuff like that.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play. Come on, ball. Come on.
Ooh. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Well played. Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th.
That dog will hunt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Just didn't drop. A birdie putt awaits.
On a nice line.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Yeah, this is lovely. That lie was just pure mean. That was like Rich Beam on a bad day.
Oh, yes, what a shot.
Nicely done. Great chip.
Why not take another look at that effort?
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This player must be in heaven. Their lead is now 11. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Judging it beautifully.
And that should secure the par on this one. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That might be one club too many. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently in first position. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Outstanding shot. High quality.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Putting for birdie here. This one's looking good. And another round safely in the books.